Some photos are meant to be seen by the world, and then there are those that somehow slip through the cracks, images people weren't supposed to notice. Taylor Swift is one of the most photographed celebrities on the planet, but not every picture of her makes it to the glossy covers of magazines. Some get buried, erased, or completely forgotten. Why? Because they reveal a side of her that the industry, the media, or even she herself may not want in the spotlight. From her early days as a country singer with curls so perfect they looked unreal to her transformation into a global pop icon, Taylor Swift's life has been an open book. At least, that's what most people think. But behind the polished social media posts and carefully curated images, there are photos that tell a different story. Some capture moments of vulnerability, others show her in ways that break the image people have of her. These aren't scandals, or anything illegal, just glimpses of a superstar being human, and sometimes that's enough to shake things up. One of the rarest photos of Taylor Swift comes from her teenage years before she was famous. Unlike the confident performer we know today, this photo shows a young girl in an oversized hoodie, holding a guitar, looking unsure of what's ahead. It was taken at a small-town talent show, long before the fame, the Grammys, or the stadium tours. It's a side of Taylor that many fans never get to see, the one who had big dreams but wasn't sure if they'd ever come true. Then there are the backstage photos from her early tours, where she's not in a sparkling dress or under the stage. Lights. Instead, she's sitting on the floor, exhausted, eating fast food straight from the bag. These aren't the kinds of images that make it to album covers or promotional campaigns, but they show the reality of life on the road. While fans see the sold-out concerts and the flawless performances, these photos reveal the exhaustion, the pressure, and the quiet moments in between. Perhaps the most surprising photos are the ones where she's completely unrecognizable. No makeup, no perfectly styled hair, just a regular person running errands or grabbing coffee, blending into the crowd. It's easy to forget that behind the global brand is a real person who has normal days like everyone else. But when these kinds of photos surface, they often get buried under the glitz and glamour of her carefully managed public image. Then there are the moments the industry would rather forget, like that one awkward red carpet photo where she's caught off guard, looking completely over the endless flashing cameras, or the shots from her early fashion choices that now seem almost unthinkable compared to her current sophisticated style. These aren't embarrassing in the traditional sense, but they do show how much she's changed and how the industry works to erase anything that doesn't fit the current narrative. And of course, there are the emotional moments, photos from difficult times in her life that capture more than words ever could. The look on her face after losing an award she was expected to win, the tired expression during a stressful period, the small moments that fans rarely get to see. These photos are reminders that no matter how famous someone gets, they're still human. But perhaps the most interesting photos of all are the ones that never get talked about. Not because they're controversial or shocking, but because they show Taylor Swift in ways that don't fit the glossy, perfect image the world expects. Maybe that's why these photos quietly disappear, replaced with the polished, idealized version that sells albums and headlines. Taylor Swift has spent years mastering the art of storytelling through music, but sometimes photos tell stories that words can't. And whether they're hidden away or simply forgotten, these rare images remind us that even the biggest stars have moments they'd rather keep to themselves. Which one of these photos surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more behind-the-scenes stories about your favorite celebrities, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out. See you in the next video.